And I have another video that outlines all the details that you need to know, so I'm just going to link to that down below in the description. Fifth, your 20s are the best time to live below your means, and no one's going to bat an eye. Seriously, I have found that the older you get, the less socially acceptable it is to live like a broke college student, and also the less you want to live like a broke college student. So now is your best chance to get away with doing all of the cheap and frugal things you've always wanted to do without people calling you out for it. So if at all possible, live as though you're making 25 to 50% less than you actually do, and then keep it that way. Here's the thing, in psychology there's a term called the hedonic treadmill, and it's our mind's ability to always return to our baseline level of happiness, regardless of what happens. So even though you might move into a nicer spot or get a new car, and that'll temporarily make you happier, over time you're going to return to the same level of happiness as you were before, except now you'll need even more to reach that same level of happiness as you reached previously, and that just continues further and further. So by recognizing this early on, you could cut out all of your spending that's not going to make any difference, put that instead towards something that matters the most, and then just make the most of your 20s. Trust me when I say this, but living really frugally throughout my entire 20s is what's made everything possible for me today. Had I wasted my money on designer clothing, lavish dinners, expensive apartments, everything, sure, it would have been temporarily fun, but then I would have had nothing to show for it. Instead, I just lived as though I was making $30,000 a year, and then anything over that was just saved and invested. Even now, to this day, I still do the exact same thing to a certain extent.